On the Sidelines with Andrew Grose, brought to you by Big Top Tent Rentals. All of your event rental needs from tents to teaspoons. Visit BigTopTentRentals.com.
All right. Hey,
yes, I am.
Check 2, 3, 4. We're on the sidelines with Morley Scott, play-by-play man for the Edmonton Eskimos, part of the, I guess the key part of the 6:30 CHED broadcast team at every game. Now, I don't know if you've been watching the sidelines that we've been doing. Have you been watching?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen them. They've been very interesting.
Wow, that was a mediocre response to that question. All right, let me ask you this.
Okay, the one I saw was interesting. Yeah,
okay, great. You have been a lot of help with these sidelines. First of all, it was your idea, and secondly, you often tell me who I should interview, who's a good interview. Now, you'll know of this from all your broadcast experience, that what makes for a great broadcaster is honesty and accuracy. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Excellent.
And I already don't like where this is going.
I want you to honestly and accurately tell me, of all the Eskimos you've ever interviewed, who was the worst?
Are we still rolling?
Take your time.
You know what? There's been so many players that have come in for a week and signed, interviewed, released, and a lot of them weren't any good to talk to and weren't good interviews, but I can't remember their names. It's amazing, the 3 years I've been doing this, how many players have come and just been on the roster for a week, maybe 10 days, and then they're gone.
Now, what about this? What about a guy who comes in for just a week, like you just said, does a fabulous interview that's so good you hold it for a week. Now, he loses his position, he's unemployed, his family's not going to eat tonight. Do you think, man, I've wasted that interview?
It's never a waste, because we can always play it and then announce he's been released. See, that's you gotta plan out right. You know, make sure that you put it all in the right position. So it's never a good interview is never a waste. We could always just say former Eskimo.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm expecting that title for myself at some point, not the Eskimo part. Now, I'm wondering where you sit in the media center. You oftentimes, and I can't help but notice
That's
you're wearing...
the Brian Hall Media Center.
Yeah, sorry. Name just, I couldn't grab it. You're wearing glasses.
Yeah.
Okay, and yet, I've heard you on the radio many times announce whether it's a first down or not before the chains have even come out. So how are you able to do that?
Binoculars.
Is that really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And plus, I'm just that good.
You know what? I did not expect that answer. I actually had a subsequent question, but now it's not going to work. All right, great.
Sorry, I didn't get the script.
Now, when you're wrong, do you just go ahead and say you're wrong?
I blame it on Dave.
Yeah, that's good thinking.
Yeah.
That's why I have a partner as well. It works out.
Or Halsey.
Yeah, well, it's his media center.
That's
so,
right. It's
yeah.
named after him.
All right, now when you're preparing to go on the air, is there any kind of ritual that you have before you actually go live? Is there anything you need to do, something you need to wear or touch or anything like that?
I have to go pee before we go into the pregame show, because it's a long time till halftime. And we always do the fist bump in the press box. We always do the fist bump like this. Let me teach you. See, there's an art to this, right? Okay. A lot of people, they just do this, right?
Right.
That's it. This is different, though. We do it like this. Potatoes, fries.
You and Dave do that?
Yeah, Dave and Gina and Paul, our stats guy, and yeah.
That's really lame. All right, last question for you. Which would you prefer? Would you prefer a game where the Eskimos won just an outstanding victory, but you personally had a bad game broadcasting, or would you prefer a game where the Eskimos lose, but you nailed it?
Well, if I do a bad job, then I get fired, and if the players do a bad job, they get fired, and next week I get to talk about different players. So connect the dots.
Perfect. Thanks very much, Morley.